Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by rum-propelled gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Metropolis. God darn, Arsel, you took your time.
Fucking taking forever, Jesus.
The hand of fate tosses, the dice rolls, spins, turns. The campaign starts and ends, leaving memories that become stories. Stories flow out into the infinite sea, painting it with legends. Legends wash up on the shores throughout the infinite sea, fading to myth until myths are forgotten. And again, the hand of fate tosses, the dice rolls, spins, turns. Hitherto, we left our adventurers, known as the Shadow Seekers, in sORCrates after their daring escape from the second level of hell and that of the PNC's tower after taking down Ashima in a harrowing bout at the top of his tower. And then directly from there, going and performing a can opener maneuver, as they've dubbed it, on his rocket ship. And proceeded to fall directly back to Tarith and land in a magnificent fashion, some, while others hid in the pocket rocket, all successfully. And lastly, teleporting themselves to sORCrates as the beginning of this description started here. And into Grandma Sue's kitchen with her famous nudes.
Sweet, delicious nudes.
Best nudes of them all.
A very haggard crew stands in a rough kitchen with laid out of a buffet style of toppings, and Grandma Sue stirring that all of whom of yourselves have not slept in what feels like days. You probably all at least have at least one level of exhaustion, I would venture to say.
More nudes.
Don't believe I need to sleep anymore.
And I think you can still get exhaustion, right? You're not immune to that, right?
Not yet.
You still need like a rest cycle, I would imagine.
The meditate, 4-hour meditate.
Mhm.
Well, gang, much as I love staring at Grandma's nudes, we should probably find somewhere to sleep.
Yeah, we need a rest.
As Ezra is face deep in nudes, like he's devouring
Oh.
bowl after bowl.
Yeah. He's thirsting to those nudes.
House doesn't need to be told twice. He's going in the pocket rocket. You know what? Maybe we could actually fuck the pocket rocket. We're in a city. Faust is going to find the nicest inn in town, and he's going to get cleaned up. He is going to pamper himself.
Oh.
Ooh. Treat yourself.
You guys would so you guys are discussing what you're going to do. I would say you're still inside, but let me know. Because more or less it seems like individuals are coming in. Also haggard looking when the folks that are coming from outside, but more disoriented than exhausted looking. And they keep like swiping at something in front of their faces.
Great. We need to make some sort of announcement about this thing before someone else does.
What thing? As he's
I
like
guess none
in
of us
between
can
gulps.
really see it.
I was about to say Franklin would get a nosebleed at that probably.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. I don't see what they're doing.
Faust will indicate for one of them what he knows what to do because I have Grand Am's memories in his head.
Right.
He's going to just show them what to do.
The people that are
I'm
wandering
here
in.
as a chicken and as Ash on the map.
I'm going to.
Don't worry about the ash or the chicken. Where's the chicken?
Okay, I will ignore the chicken. It's by the fountain.
Oh, you might just see it, even though it's on the. Oh, it is on the token layer. I thought it was on the GM layer because it was kind of grayed out looking on my side, but I guess now you shouldn't be able to see it. Ha!
Okay.
We should rest while we have the moment. I will say
Yeah.
that
Can we bring food?
Can I speak? We should apparently, Grandma Sue's little rat infestation she helped us to help with, asked us to help with. Our cranium, of course, says the memories of my compatriot, or my antithesis. Yes, I think that's an appropriate word to describe the dwarf.
Okay. Why should we do that? Why not just teleport straight to Ash's house?
We can be pampered there.
We go
Wait,
up
we
We
on
can
can.
stay the
Don't you
night
have
here, or
have a range limit?
Are you doing the teleporting?
you got the. No, I'm just saying, like we can sleep here or there. It doesn't matter to me. I'm saying you talk about this cranium rat thing. That's not our problem, right? That's their problem. That's sORCrates' problem. This isn't our city.
Yet. And I, for one, don't want it to be a bunch of rats city either. Have you seen?
Good thing they have They have a team of heroes, do they not?
Rats are tasty.
My concern is just the longer we're in close association with this other team, the more likely it is that we're gonna come into conflict. Does that make sense?
Something tells me that that is not likely to happen. At least not as of right now. That said, I would not look like this when we first meet with... I'm sorry, Ash, I don't believe we ever learned your family name. Escaping hell
Oh,
was
my family name is Croy.
with the Croys.
What's
Yeah.
a Croy?
We could totally stay here, man. Like, I'm not discounting that. I'm discounting getting involved in sORCrates' business when they have a team of capable heroes that get paid for that shit. If we stay here, we're Team B. If we go elsewhere, we do our own thing.
Heroes.
Yeah, we don't want to be Team B. I say we eat our nudes, we take a long rest, and we head to my family's estate.
Here I
We can come
was,
back here if we need to.
all of the same accord, that sORCrates was a worthwhile starting point. But if we're not, well,
I don't think it's that we're saying we're not going to come back here. It's that right now we have no resources. We have no support, nothing. We're brand new here. We know someone who's got a lot of money and troops. We could go there, get properly set up, then come back here. I mean, unless you're suggesting that we purchase or take over a portion of land here by force.
who said the word force?
We don't have to.
I like
But we need
force.
resources.
I had thoughts to that matter, but
We need a plan for what is the long-term plan besides just hunting rats. These are the crucial hours that matter.
rats are a inconvenient They're an inconvenience.
Right.
Nothing more. The plan that I had been formulating is that we make use of our unique talents to obtain prominent positions within the city. Quickly gain influence. I don't think it would be very difficult. The rum rollers, while they are influential, do not stay in town very often.
You have that mind link with them, right? What did they do last time? Did they tell anyone anything, or where are they? What's going on?
Correct? Okay. Sorry, Meg was talking to me.
Good.
The-
You're our source of information to the other side, so anything we should be concerned about or knowledgeable of.
Rum rollers seem to be very predisposed with securing a druid grove that is currently surrounding the Libertree.
Yeah,
They have
they're
already-
trying to secure the land.
They have already left the city and decided that this is an issue that will likely pass. Admittedly, the damned dwarf did say that we would probably handle the rats, but
The dwarf is very bossy.
the dwarf is a nuisance.
So what you're saying is that they're trying to assign us rat duty while they go secure the most valuable plot of land anywhere within the closest 1,000 miles. That's what you're saying?
We keep saying that this tree is worth value.
It can't.
What?
It must be.
Trees are valuable. You
Um,
go pee on them.
Well,
I
at
do
this
not
point,
deny-
Whiskey Jack will kind of like lean himself off of the wall he was leaning against and speak up.
Hey.
What if these aren't ordinary rats, though? Like, and he looks over it.
I've already addressed that.
Yeah,
They're cranium rats.
yeah. That sounds fun.
Sounds tasty.
Going to be a problem.
Do we not
We're
value
going to
fun?
be. I mean,
They'd be a huge problem. That would not be fun. But I
my
think
only
handling would be
concern is that
Especially-
while we're fighting rats, the others are rounding up new resources.
But they're fucked up, scary rats.
Sure. So, what are you doing about cranium rats? Either anyone? I have a thing that, like, if they're in front of me, I could like scan them, but like, I don't know anything.
They
I
taste.
think I could do that. Cranium rat. Am
My
I allowed to do
concern
that?
is not the rats themselves. My concern is that they typically are a precursor to an illithid presence.
Which makes sense. We met an illithid elder brain on the second level of hell in an illithid spaceship.
Yes.
We even have an illithid mind hive control body unit in the pocket rocket.
Ezra raises his hand. What's an illithid?
Have you ever seen a squid?
Yes, they tasty.
Okay. Picture a man with a squid for a head. I mean, the entire squid, and also he can explode you with a thought.
Is he tasty?
Oh, how exciting.
No. You won't find out because he can explode you with his brain.
Would our
What if I-
rings
what-
happen to
what-
help us
what-
with
what-
that?
But what if I sneak up behind him and then eat him?
You don't sneak up
You
on a
see-
squid.
you
Wait, so
see-
brain rats
Jack.
are a precursor to an illithid, but wasn't there mind flares on the first level of hell or in the maze before hell having dwarves enslaved making them weapons?
You would be the only one that remembers this or knows of this.
Oh. Yeah,
It
Whiskey
would be
Jack.
And oh, wait, I gotta go back in my notes because I'm pretty sure that Ash's family has ties with them.
So,
I gotta go
as
way
an
back. Hold on.
alternate, instead of defeating the rats, we could
It'd be
use
like
them to make contact with these illithids.
within the first 10 sessions.
So you're telling me that her family was not only associated with the PNC, but also mind flayers?
Oh, that's
Listen,
wild.
we're not the good guys here.
That's wild, dude.
You never claimed to
Ash
be.
knows the back alley dealings that involve the dwarven weapons that are being sold from the labyrinth. Human and non-human, human indicating non-human overlords. That is my only scribblings from that day.
Do you have any recollections from them? From then?
I remember we were trying to talk to one of the dwarven smiths into giving us weapons because we didn't have anything to buy the weapons with, and he's like, "Oh, I can't give those away." And then I think at one point we were already down there. Did Mind Flayer come down and like retrieve a batch of weapons while we were there, really fucking high, off of our first like taste of MSG?
Maybe. Sounds familiar to
Because
me.
they wouldn't give us any weapons without any pay. So then we just got food and drunk and high.
And this team has not changed since day one.
Yeah, that sounds like Whiskey Jack's kind of party.
It was a pretty good time.
Yeah,
This was before we
they-
even knew what MSG was. They just gave it to us and we tried it.
Eating
On
things
sodium
random
glutamate?
strangers hand to you, just
Also,
wild.
you would know as Whiskey Jack a street term of magic salt of the gods.
Ah.
So these illithid might not even be enemies; they could be allies.
Yeah, the
What do
Illithid
you know
might
what they
actually
want?
be in contact with him. Money, power, the ability to seize control of whatever and anything they can.
Your family has a distinct ability for making alliance with the entities that are almost certainly going to stab them in the back.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure my mother prides herself on that.
That's
What if
exceedingly
we
alarming.
stab them first?
It's probably because she plans to stab them in the back before they stab her in the back, but she has survived this long. I guess she's doing a good job.
How does that speak to an alliance we make with her?
And it just needs to be temporary.
Just long enough to get what we need.
And then we eat them.
Give up
Which
no
brings
power.
us back to what do we need?
Right. Which brings us to the question of what do we want?
I've never made a secret about what my plans are, what my
Same.
aspirations are.
Okay. Why don't we go around the room and everyone lay out what they want to do now that we're back on the surface? Then we can decide as a group how we want to proceed. But I will not be led by the nose without talking about it by the other group.
Why would you not be led by your nose, Franklin? I lead by my nose. It finds good food.
Yeah, you sure do, bud. You're such a good
I'm a
attack
fan of
dog.
the smell.
Before Ash was trapped in hell, she was on campaign to gain more power and friends, companions for her house. What is the word? Alliances for her house, because seeks to rule everyone.
What do you want now?
That's
Now that
still
you've
her
been
goal.
through everything you've been through, what do you want? Do you want to make your house all powerful by any means necessary? Do you want to make this group all powerful? What is your what do you want?
I think my goal is still to make herself and her house all powerful. And you guys are more than welcome to become part of that house.
Okay.
We get to
Grow
go
in
live
the
with
power.
Ash.
How much do you love your mother? Is it the
I
name
love
of
her
the
as much
house
as
that
any daughter
matters?
loves her mother.
That's not a helpful metric for 50% of us.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. What was your other question?
Just that if we engage your house, we will giving up some degree of autonomy unless we take control of the house. And I was gauging to see how much you loved your mother, since she is currently the one in command. But while you think of that, let's continue around the circle and play a game of what do we want? Look at Whiskey Jack. What do you want?
A whiskey jack's still just a bird. Like, it's just a bird.
Yeah,
Not an Aarakocra, just a bird.
I know. I need to get around to that.
Tweet, tweet.
He thinks about
I
it.
want to be not a bird.
I want to try some of that MSG.
To have some
Pretty
ash?
good short-term goal. We could make that happen.
Yeah, I think I still have half a brick in my bag.
Yeah, you used a good bit while you're in hell, but it was a pretty big brick that you guys got originally.
But see, can you please? Can you not?
Okay,
Sweet Jesus.
that was easy.
Tap it down. There you go. I mean,
I stand next to Whiskey Jack and just hold my hand out behind my back and kind of like twiddle my fingers. And you can see there's a little pile of powder in my hand.
He like procures it with his little feather fingers. Well, actually, I don't know. Does he have bird hands or wing hands? I haven't decided yet. He grabs it in any case.
you
I
want
think
some?
generally speaking, Aarakocra are humanoid in that they
So they've got
have
like bird
claws.
talons for hands.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah,
like they have actual fingers. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Generally speaking, anyways. I can't say that for sure
That's the
about
easiest to
Whiskey Jack,
pose
but
and draw for
There's
sure.
a huge fashion for like those really long fingernail attachments to make your fingers look like talons.
Yeah, that would work out. That's how they probably look.
Alright. Any ideas, Whiskey Jack? What do you want long term? I know you're new and you're not a super high level yet, but like, what's
Not
your
a-
ideal you in 10 years?
uh, hmm.
does he not respond
Rich,
and just
sexy,
oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
with all of the agency in the world.
Look it over at Ezra. What do you want, boy?
Ezra want hunt. Ezra want food. Ezra want to go to Mama Ash house.
Yeah.
Do what Mama Ash want.
Acquire some pronouns. Sorry.
What's a pronoun? Mama Ash, they usually big words again.
that's okay. We'll get around to
food.
those later.
Food and and to smash the what's his name again? The one we found in the tower and I suplexed him a lot.
Oh my God.
Tower.
Ashima.
Ashima.
We don't know if he's
Yeah.
alive or dead.
I want
Still.
to hurt him more.
Oh, that reminds
We
me.
will. I think there's 18 more of them, right?
Who picked up his sword? I was trying to recall.
We destroyed it.
The sword.
Yeah,
That's
I have
right.
a jar of black dust containing
That's
what's left of
right.
the sword.
You picked up the dust of the sword. I remember now. Got it. Keep going. Sorry. Probably.
Okay, so you just want action, adventure, and food and drinks.
Oh, and make puppies.
Yeah, and make puppies. Yep.
You know, I was about to
Alright.
say that I'm surprised that you and I basically want the same thing. Until the end. You had me in the first half. Not gonna lie.
Right.
Ezra goes, I already sexy, see? And he points to his body. Just all of
Is
this.
he naked, by the way? Has he gotten any clothes back, or is he just sitting at this table naked eating
No,
noodles?
he shifted back to the humanoid form, and he is completely naked right now.
Uh-huh.
Well, I
Dude.
have to say, Grandma's been handling that pretty well. But then again, I think orcs are pretty used to nudism at this point.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've owned.
They are party
I
animals
know.
here too.
Yes, they're party animals 1 and 2. I've mentioned way back when, and recently or brought it up to our resident orc Faust that on Tarith the orcs can photosynthesize. That's why their skin
Which
are green.
is absolutely wild to me, which means that Faust probably is 100% cool with being naked, which is very against how I've been playing.
Naked
Well,
and still be like, what is it, asexual?
Maybe
could've
he had like
always
a
wore
negative
shorts.
encounter with a non-orc who like objectified him and made him feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly. Or, in general, he just had a bad experience while being
You should just
photosynthesizing.
be a never nude.
They mocked him for his
Arrested
technique of
Development.
photosynthesizing.
and so he never takes his clothes off ever again.
What's
And he
wrong
always
with
has a
being
pair of
hidden
like
shorts.
from
this?
Arrested
Some
Development
jorts.
if they jorts.
Exposed the perineum.
What's wrong with what Ezra wearing?
You mean nothing?
Yeah. I mean, Ezra came into the world like this. Ezra, when I'm a wolf, Ezra like this. Why do I need clothes?
Because I suspect that Ash's mother is going to have higher expectations.
Human found me one time, made me put clothes on. It itchy. I don't like it.
You have to dress for the job you want, they say. I don't know, I've never had a job, so.
Uh,
My mother is very prim and proper. She
is
says this
Mame
while rolling her eyes.
Mame's still here?
Not yet.
I can do prim. Maybe not proper.
I don't
Just
know if,
fake it while
would be
she's around.
up on. So that's almost everyone. If Mame is here, I don't see her. I'll turn to Faust. All right, since you're so open about it, what exactly do you want, Faust, and how can we slot it into what we currently are about?
I fully intend on making this world completely inhospitable to the kinds of gods, to the gods. I plan on attempting to create an ideology that reveals that creating an ideology, a school of thought that people can adopt as a sort of replacement. The gods may very well do good things, but they do so at the cost of time, worship, and at the risk and threat of revocation of their blessings.
The moon
Nobody,
doesn't do that.
nobody should live in that sort of relationship.
Does everyone else think about that?
That's pretty radical.
Moon doesn't make us do that. Moon get big, we howl at moon. Moon is big and happy.
The moon is a
And
rock?
Moon can
Question
certainly
mark?
be a god.
Moon god.
I think it is.
Moon is big. Moon make you feel good.
The moon is a sleeping god.
Whiskey Jack looks at the camera like it's The Office. Is the moon a god in this world?
Ooh, yes, you're getting it.
Ash
I'm
elbows
trying,
him. You're not supposed to look directly into the camera.
I'm trying to remember who sat at the table of your characters. Was it Whiskey?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's
So
why he's the one looking at the camera.
your nose doesn't bleed, but you 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 would know from not just myself, but also in general as Whiskey Jack and being a seafaring individual, that your the two moons that circle Tareth, one red, one green, wasn't always the case, but they had turned more recently, and before you would actually join the party, you would witness this. There's a tale towards this to explain why the changing of the moons, and it explains that um the oh sorry I gotta the green moon had turned to blue, which is Yggdrasil, the Watcher and the Deceiver, and that had happened in coinciding with what most people believe is the release of Loki from his prison and his inhabitants of that moon. The second moon, though, the red moon, that of Elmar, or the shield, is the protector of Tareth. So, your you to answer your question basically bluntly, then there are gods that seem to make their homes on those moons.
But the moons themselves are not gods. They're just like a place.
There's a perceived place to the moons, yes, as like
Okay.
a planar place, you know.
Okay.
So they can be extracted.
As I was saying,
I changed my mind. I want to go to the moon.
you're correct. Entities such as the moon are not my target.
Or the Liberty. Giant objects that serve a purpose.
What
Yeah?
may or may not have the ones who have a purpose within the natural order of things, I have no qualm with. It is the ones whose entire nature is tied to humanity. Because perhaps they once were human, or perhaps because they exist to ostensibly enslave or serve humans. All of them, even the ones that are good, by their own definition, hold a level of sway and a level of pettiness that no entity in that level of authority should hold.
I agree. Human-born gods are dangerous. They are the same people they were as mortals, and all mortals are flawed. For me, I would go further still than Faust.
Oh,
Because if we push them out, go ahead, finish your thing.
This is just the beginning. Establishing an ideology is strictly, well, a sort of immortality that I may achieve. So that the idea of so that should we manage to drive them away, even should they return, our people will know what it is they are looking at and know how to fight back. I did not mean to interrupt you, Franklin.
You did. We're fine, but no, I agree. I personally agree with everything he's saying. We are, most of us, and some will soon be, powerful beings. We should think large.
At
We can't think small.
at these comments as well too, both yourself, Franklin, and Ash recall a message. I can't quite recall exactly how it was transcribed to you, but now you have been alerted that getting to the white space will give you an opportunity. Because you did reach level 20, if I'm remembering correctly, right, Franklin? I'm just going back through it to try and check
Yeah,
that.
I did the thing. Yeah,
But you
I
didn't do the.
evolved.
You did do the. I don't think
I
you
evolved
did.
into the outsider, but I didn't like become a god or anything.
Yeah, I don't think you did the outsider ritual yet, though, because you hadn't had any appropriate downtime yet after getting to 20,
I mean, yeah, I could do that.
as well as Ash, because Ash has been waiting to do the same, being the first one to level 20 there.
She has been waiting.
I'll hold off because I want to kidnap my own body and then bind myself to that body just to stick it to myself.
Also, Aganon has not been asked the question you were asking around the table, Franklin.
Yeah,
I'm not
Agon,
sure.
what do you want?
I'm not sure if he's here today, just because I've been speed drafting this entire time, and I haven't been too present.
All right, well, give it a
I don't know if
thought.
I could roleplay it, but I could summarize. So his
Everyone else
priority
gets a
is
nosebleed.
what?
Because you were talking about speed drafting. Uh,
So
And-
his priority is mainly to find a way back home with Nimue, to gain experience along the road. And he wants to help her ascend to godhood, but this group seems to be pretty against that. So he's gonna push for like, why are we banning all the gods? Why can't we develop some sort of like lost stone that pushes them out if they do? Either we go through and we select the ones to kick out, or we come up with some sort of system that automates it.
Yeah, we need some sort of barrier.
Measurement of suffering they cause, and if the suffering they cause surpasses some sort of threshold, they're booted.
How do we create such a system?
AI.
The same way, the Liberty was created. With pure intent at the right time, with the right circumstances and the right amount of power. And apparently, they simply changed the rules. Yeah.
Wait, say that again.
Now people, you create that system the same way the Liberty created the system, through intent at the right time under the right circumstances.
Right. Yeah.
You could create that power, that change, but we have to plan for it.
Biggest qualm, I suppose, is that if I could live in a world where I had to choose between the ability to remove a tyrant and having no tyrant at all, I would always opt for no tyrant at all.
What
I
if
don't want
it
to be
instead
tyrant even
of
a little bit.
what if it was a barrier that they could barely permeate? So the problem right now is they're physically here. I'll pull up a map of the system and I'll show
Ezra
the bubble. Yeah, what's up, bud?
Somebody's mic is
What's a tyrant?
Yeah, I got it.
It's a guy who will hurt you has the power to hurt you unless you do what he tells you to, and he abuses it and others.
Like bad alphas?
I look at the
Exactly like that.
Yeah, like a bad alpha.
you of all
Look at the
people.
screen.
should
I
know.
don't think the alpha theory is a real thing, but you know.
Yeah, you of all people, having lived amongst them, should know that that's not a real thing.
Yeah, like a bad alpha. So I'll turn to Nimue. So where are you from? Describe your homeland a little bit, because I'm shaping a plan in my mind.
Aganon.
Aganon.
The problem is he does not know. where his sphere is in relation to this one, or if it is the same sphere. He has not recognized any of the geography that he has since seen.
Got it. I'm gonna pull out my notebook. All right, everyone. There's a 10% chance shit gets real, so we should do this tomorrow. Put it away. I can examine you to see if I can figure out any additional information about you with my notebook, but it has a chance of summoning an angel that will try to attempt to kill me.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
I mean, it would push your plot along, right? Plus, I was planning on catching that guy anyway.
Though, hats off, part of the reason why I haven't written exactly where they're from is because if Nimue succeeds in ascending to godhood and this group allows it, I don't want her to then be booted to a different sphere that I can never use her again. Same back now.
Mm-hmm.
Or like if it's another, like maybe it's a planet in the same universe or something, but I still want these characters to be accessible.
Yeah, we'd have to. I mean, there'd have to be some sort of system.
House just wants them
Or
off
like-
Terra. The rest of the solar system, he doesn't give a shit about.
Oh, he just cares about the planet?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So
there's an
what
idea.
we know is there's a current bubble around a number of system planets, right, Josh? That
Right now, what you know for sure is that the entire solar system is protected from outside intervention, basically. And you know this because of Grand Dam's attempt to contact the outside solar systems.
right. So here's my thinking. We push the gods off of Tara because that's where the prime deities live. So it would be like a bubble within a bubble, and the gods are then stuck between the two bubbles. They can't influence the prime deities like they have been, but they also can't escape.
Let them have their own
Self-contained,
space.
right? Self-contained but protected system. Now, I can't imagine doing that isn't going to come with some sort of clapback one day, right? In the future, they're not going to like this. Right, hence the create the movement. So,
Just real quick,
train of thought.
Emily, if you want to mute yourself whenever you're not talking, so that I don't have to server mute yourself, because I think it's that's why I've been doing that, is the feedback somebody mentioned earlier.
So sorry. Okay. Bye, guys.
No worries.
Good.
I just want to make it easier for yourself.
So here's my thinking, tying everyone's shit together. The grand scheme is to push all the gods off of this planet, those that are not tied directly with the running of the show, essentially.
House looks at Cat. Ideologies are spread by empires.
Correct. We have the potential to create a new empire, the Asheva Empire, or the Ash Empire, or Kroll, or whatever, through her family. But to do it, we should take advantage of this new system, and I hold up the gun, as well as our ability to print weaponry. We need to target the correct people to build that ideology, and the way you do that is the oppressed. So we take our shit, our power, and we go from town to town, or city, or country, or whatever, that are known for slavery, top to bottom, and we blow the fucking shit out of them. And then we recruit everyone involved into that ideology, into that empire. We cover the entire planet. And then eventually, when we kick all the gods out, we'll have a unified government system that can be entirely focused on continuing to ramp up production and be ready for the clapback. That's my plan.
I think that sounds like a good plan.
I very much
But
like
to
the
do
idea of
that,
killing slavers.
we need
Not so much the
control
government part.
there. I mean, we have to come up with some system or organization to run things.
You have to come.
Otherwise, there will be more war. Regardless. Or we bring them under the Liberty if we deem them to be worthy, or some other entity under their direct control. Stop the wars here on this planet. Keep the gods out so that this planet can continue developing well past where we are.
I like the plan, but I feel like we're leaving a major plot point on the table by not dealing with the rats.
But the rats are just spies for
I can
The
go
mind
eat them.
flayers. We don't know
the
what
mind
do their
flayer that
mind
my
flayers
family
want.
has contact with.
Right.
Wait,
What do they want?
That is a big assumption. That's what that is.
Right. So here's the thing. We could do our own thing and assume the other team is going to get to the mind flayers when it becomes a problem for them. We could get a kickstart on all of this shit we're talking about doing now while the fire is hot, so to speak. The mind flayers, we don't know what they want. They could want to just escape the system, right? We could help them with that. I don't know. I think if we do the mind flayers, we go to the point where we can contact them. We ask them what they want. If it's not something that aligns with our path or isn't
If
directly
it's not something
opposed
that
to the
aligns with what we
city,
want.
then it doesn't
Eat
I
matter.
them.
usually just want to turn other things into mind flayers until everyone is mind flayers.
They like having empires.
Hive mind, baby.
Hive mind, yeah. And enslaving lots of people. So, like, we could take them down now while they're small. But if we go around and build ourselves a name for freeing enslaved people across the planet, building an empire and an army of our own, then when we come back and they're a bigger problem and have enslaved a lot of people, we could come in, swoop in, be the heroes then, and get even more recruits. How morally gray do we want to be?
I mean, I like that second part. Coming in to save the day if they're just going to enslave everyone.
And we need to deal with them, yes, but do we deal with them right now when they're small and easy to deal with the assumption that they won't be a problem later, but then miss the opportunity cost to capture this moment in history where the system was created?
Ezra pulls
What's
a
the
hair from his head.
question on the table? And then
I'm
let's
black, not gray.
You sure are, bud. But look, you got a gray one here. You're getting old, bud. Dog years. Said my piece. We can do whatever we would like. I think the smartest thing would be at least to go to Mama Ash's, pick up a squadron, let them know we're alive, come straight back here and deal with the cranium rats. That would be my vote. And then continue on our merry way. We could teleport there to Ash's house tonight before we long rest. Then we can spend, whatever time we need to, and then teleport back. And be back on less than a day. Anyway, I'll sit back and walk over to the chest of desire with the gun. If anyone has any money or anything, I want to see if I can duplicate this.
Ash starts digging through her bag. See, what do I have left in here?
I know we've been cutting into everything we have, and we haven't had a way to make an income. Turn over, and we could rob a bank.
I
What's
still
a
have
bank?
several thousand gold.
Yeah, how much do we need?
No idea. Anyone know how much one of these are worth? It's an antimatter rifle.
Yes.
Can I examine the weapon and guess?
I'll hand it over. With this, we could equip an army.
Something tells me it's going to be very expensive to equip an army like this.
Sure.
Also, how do
Why
we
would
know
need
that
to
the
topple
chests
an
have no-
empire?
We've seen the chests before broken. How do we know that they don't have limits?
The only way to find those limits is to test them, my friend.
Wait, we've broken a chest?
There was a broken
We
one
haven't.
in Final Escape.
Somebody else broke one
Oh.
once upon a time, but we came upon it broken.
Yeah, I was gonna say we might as well use it while we can.
I don't
Yes,
know,
but I
man.
would
You're
like-
the wizard. Could you legend lore it or identify?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
Um,
looking over the thing.
Yeah,
Well,
with your
You're the
insight,
wizard.
Ash, you're really your best guess is something like oh, I gotta go back over to this other note, sorry. What did you roll again to just remind me? 17.
17.
Yeah. No, I'd bookmarked it. Where did it go? Is it one of these?
Go to actions. Drop off the goblins that we have. We already have barracks pre-made. Pick up a bunch of soldiers who want to join us. Possibly use some of Ash's mom's money to arm them and equip them.
I found it.
Then go fight the
Okay.
cranium rats to cut their teeth and get them all to level 1, where they'll take Ranger or Goonstalker. And then they're all just snipers, sniping in the background.
Yeah, your best guess is like 100 to
Yes.
200 gold, but like that's because you don't know the full extent of this thing. It kind of looks like a fancy rifle, so maybe you'd guess maybe 500 on a regular market just because of that.
Yeah, just based on the look and the heft of it, but not knowing any of its real properties.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, I'll write down best guess 200 to 500 gold.
I'll have my little talking head cast legend lore on it tomorrow. Because right now it is that's a once. I think that has a limit to it. How many times I can do it in a day, and I've used it a few times.
Yeah, it's likely
We've
you
been on
guys-
this same day for
So
3
long.
months at least.
Mhm.
So Faust is going to goddamn bed.
Yeah, that might be the play. Clean ourselves
He's
up,
going
take a
to
long
bed.
rest.
Tomorrow he's going to go find a tailor and buy a nice suit, and then he's going to meet some wealthy people.
Alright. We turn in for the night.
How? Please tell me.
We find an inn.
Yeah, I guess we could find. Yeah, we wanted to. Or Faust wanted to find an inn that had pampering shit.
Faust is going to find a very nice inn, and he is going to crash.
We're finding a bougie inn. 5-star inn with all the amenities.
This is the first time I've been in a city before or without blowing it up.
Yeah, that also wasn't full of people trying to rob us or kill us or convert us to some weird something.
So,
None of that is happening. That is accurate to state. There are a lot of disoriented people around, it seems like. But as you guys are walking out of Mama Sue's and the sun is setting, the stars are starting to peek out just behind the horizon. You would see the disoriented people around you swiping, and I guess some of you chime in with, well, if you just do it this way, you could get rid of that thing that's in front of your face. But also, you notice a fair amount of rats around for such a nice city. Everything else seems to be relatively well kept. On top of, um, at right before the sun, or right as the sun fully sets, basically, there is a huge light show that beams up over the center of town as you're coming into the red ring district from the blue ring district, which is where you guys were. And the red ring is where the upper crust hung out. Um,
We
but
have the map, don't we?
yeah, I can put you guys on that too. Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
I have it in my head pretty well. But in the center of town, is where the palace lies, and above the palace, as the plateaus rise up, everybody can see the purple roofs of the palace from over the rest of the town. And just above those purple roofs seems to be this projection that happens in the sky and says, and is that of a depiction of the queen and her fiance, Shandar. And she kind of seems a little flushed right now, as it might be early in the evening, as most of her citizens are used to her taking her early nightcap, and proclaims, "Do not worry, citizens. This is not a time to fret. This is a proclamation of the gods and their will, and it is a way to help you progress and understand your quantified abilities. This will be a bountiful day. We must name it something." And she turns to Shandar and he shrugs and he says, "Etum?" And she goes, "Yes, this is the day of Etum. And the age that will follow will be bountiful, as we will know how to progress much better. Uh, and with much partying, of course, because this is sORCrates. Theater out!" Boof! And there's a push of smoke across the screen, and it disappears.
I can't stand.
I quite like the queen. But we'll see if we can be friends.
Perhaps.
So
He's in their
where
pocket.
is the... Also, people are swiping at the air. Do we see anything?
No.
Oh. Then we make our way to a 5-star inn.
Franklin, you would know about why you don't see anything, because you'd been attached to Matt when he set it all up. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
And the others that I'll explain. If I remember correctly, access to your character sheet was created in such a way that it only applies to those with a neutral or good alignment. I'll hold up the ring. Well, it seems we can't be found out what our alignment here currently is. Seems the system knows.
And you would know that any evil alignment, so you could be evil neutral, for instance, or evil chaotic, still would not fall in line with what you're saying. So anything with neutral alignment was the issue more than anything else.
Oh.
So yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I guess we
lay
don't need to
down on
know
the
that. We
floor.
all know our worth. I continue strutting down the street.
You see several inns proclaiming to be the best, but there is one that seems sort of.
Faust is a local, I think we established last time.
Yes, and Faust is leading the way and everybody probably would call out to him each time you pass one of the ones that say they're the best and say, "Hey, this one says it's the best." Um,
They gotta be true. Why would they lie?
Yeah, why
But-
would they say that?
You think
Do
people
they
would
require
go on the
clothes?
street
They're
and tell
stalking the
lies?
city. I mean, I was raised in hell. I never had a
Ina's only
childhood.
lie.
This is my
But,
first time in the city.
you finally make it
So
to
free.
a on the outside looks less extravagant than the others claiming themselves to be, but you know it, Faust, as to be the best in the Red Ring district without being the palace itself, that of the Pink Pony Inn.
The Pink Pony Inn.
I shall
Dude,
keep
does
on
Faust,
dancing
with
until-
my knowledge, want to go to the Pink Pony Inn?
Oh, absolutely. The Pink Pony Inn is one of the highest discretion, and that also of the highest amenities. Think of not so much as a brothel, but rather a on-demand escort service along with a decadent night stay.
Ash is ready. She claps her hands. She's like, "Yeah, let's go to this one."
Faust is profoundly disinterested.
Not in, well, probably in the services of the escorts, but very interested
But a
in
good inn, yeah.
the
A soft
plush
bed.
the plush nature of this
Yeah,
establishment.
fuck it. We're going in. I'm sure that we won't be attacked by cranium rats in our sleep.
I heard a pawn can be a queen every blessed day.
This,
Pony Inn.
guys, is this where Agnon's gonna be, where he meets Nimue in the white space?
I think so.
There's just gonna be weird ambient noise in the background. What is that?
A strange perfume lingers on his person. Great.
Is that
Why do you
lipstick?
smell funny?
Is that lipstick on your collar?
Are you limping?
Limping? What kind of service did he ask for?
The best kind.
Rigorous.
Oh, shit. So you guys make it to the inn. Faust, you, although knowing of its high quality, hesitantly probably open the door to see what is on the other side, as you've never seen. And you just see a nondescript porter, who seems to stand at a podium, and is holding himself at the utmost attention, and welcomes you into the Pink Pony Inn. Welcome. Thanks for making the Pink Pony Inn's day with your presence. How can I be of assistance?
We've got to look pretty raggedy, by the way. We've got to look pretty raggedy just coming in.
Oh, yeah.
I've made myself
Ezra's
look as good as I
naked.
can with prestidigitation.
Yeah, so that stutter is very understandable.
I'm disguised as not a giant undead monster.
So you look like a child.
Yeah, I look like a child soldier wearing like almost paladin-esque.
How
Like
many
Tudor.
of us are there? Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3,
Bold
4,
choice.
5, 6. There's
Yeah.
6
We
of
need to
us.
lead our armies in our new jihad or crusade,
Say it
whatever
like
culture
that.
you want to call it.
Yeah, Ash's hair is probably pretty ragged, and she's been in the same blue dress and leather armor for a long time.
6.
Kind of melded with your skin there after a while.
Well, you can call me Gorbo. It looks like the service you all might need is a little bit of a freshening up. Might I?
I
Be
pull
so
out
bold?
a fist-sized emerald from my bag, and I set it on the counter.
Is that a yes? He says, like, with his hand hovering over the crystal, looking kind of side-eyed at you.
We want the best of your services for what any of us ask for.
The best. Well, now I can give you the best of our cleaning services for this. And make sure that you are very comfortable. But I don't know if I can give you the best of all of our services.
I kind of lean forward towards him a little bit and just kind of like raise my eyebrows while I'm making direct eye contact. And I'm like, hey, are you sure? This is a really nice emerald. I roll art of the deal.
Jesus H Christ, 31. All right, let's go. That's very
You could
unlikely.
convince the queen to just give us power. Make us the queen. You should convince your mom that you're ready to take over.
That's what I was planning on doing. Just walking into the house. You can go retire now.
I'm here.
Oh shit, that's good stuff. Yeah, he's holding the crystal and the emerald rather, I guess. And look breaks eye contact with you before you break eye contact with him. You're staring him down at this point, and he's staring into the emerald and he goes, "It is a really nice emerald. Really, really nice. But I'm going to have to ask for management, and it's going to have to take some time. If you had another one of these, I could."
If he's pulling this
Certainly.
shit, I'm going. Oh, fuck it. I'm casting. I'm tempted to cast Gesh on him.
And I reach back into my bag. And I pull out a second large emerald.
His eyes go huge, and he.
Faust is more inclined to
You
burn
keep
this
getting
bitch.
these.
Faust is too damn tired for this shit.
This is what
Let's
Ash
try to
lives for. She
intimidate him.
loves doing this stuff.
You pull out
Faust
the
would
second.
burn this bitch to the ground.
You pull out the second emerald, and he takes that. I'm presuming you set it down in front of him. Anyways, he doesn't take it out of your hand.
Yeah.
But then he would take it and hold the one in each hand and go, "With this, I can assure you, your entire group will have the most luxurious time at our inn, and I will make sure of it personally. As a reminder, my name is Gorbo."
Gorbo, the concierge?
The
Or the
concierge,
Fresh
exactly.
Messiah.
I am the concierge of the Pink Pony Inn. That is correct, Gorbo. And it's a giant burly orc that's dressed in this like pink livery.
I don't know how to spell concierge.
It's a weird word. It's French.
Like that.
Wait, where did it go?
General.
I have an approximate knowledge of many things.
Yeah, no, my spelling is probably my weakest thing. I'm very bad at spelling. Thank you.
So- Give me a quadratic equation or mathematical thing, but as soon as you introduce letters, I don't fucking know.
All right, I'm gonna be like, yes, we want your best services for what anybody asks for, and we each want our own rooms. I mean, do we want our own room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want my own private room.
Never had my own room.
I love how no one in the party likes each other enough to share a room with somebody.
I like you guys.
Ezra
I
probably
just think
likes
you get
somebody enough
disgusted
to
by the
share a
things that I
room.
do.
But I don't think anyone likes Ezra enough.
What? That's so mean.
Ezra
Ash would
just
share a
barks
room with
all
Ezra.
Uh,
Ash
night.
would share a
that
room
was a
with
little mean. I'm
everybody. She
sorry.
doesn't.
Anything
She doesn't
walks
care.
by, Ezra just barks.
Am I wrong
Faust,
though?
Faust is the single largest introvert I have ever played, and that's saying something. He wants a fucking room.
Uh,
All right. Yes. For whoever wants their own room, they can have their own room. For whoever wants to join me in my room, you are more than welcome to join me. And I'm like, lead the way, Gorbo. Wait, did you say Gorbo?
Yes, I did, madam. Is there any luggage? He says before making his way around the podium.
Ezra looks around himself and pats himself.
No.
No?
Okay.
Yeah, we only
well,
have the things we can carry.
and he
Wink.
grabs he grabs a set of keys. It appears. Let us be off. I will make sure that we have the proper rooms for you. Might I inquire on your personal preferences on a room? And he starts walking off in a direction, assuming you're following.
I am following. I'm telling him like I want a very large bed, a very large bath, and bathing attendants and other attendants.
Ah, well, then you'll want the warm ducky suite. That'll be probably at the end of our tour here. Next,
Love
please.
it.
Ezra won't do that too. Ezra won't do that too. What is
Well,
that? I have no idea.
if you would like to share, that is
Are you joining me,
certainly
Ezra, or you want your own room?
Can I play with the attendants too?
I don't see why not.
Yes, that's
Okay.
perfectly fine. The warm
All right.
ducky suite. How are
Um,
these doors labeled? Do they have words, or is there just like a wooden picture of a rubber ducky on this door?
there is a yes, there is a plaque with a rubber ducky kind of shape in a warm bubble bath tub. And who might we have next that we're accommodating for?
Single room.
I just want a room and a
Uh,
bath and to be left alone.
okay. Most of our rooms have baths. Um, any specific requirements beyond that? I think I'd heard a no from the back. There, small child.
Hmm? I need an
Uh,
attendant. Someone
oh, you.
knowledgeable about the city.
Oh. Well, we can certainly accommodate that. Absolutely.
Good.
Many of us are quite knowledgeable about the city. Is there anything that you might
Politics.
politics? Okay. I can find one of our attendants that are versed in this topic.
Great. I need a soundproof room as well.
Ooh, yes, we generally, just so everyone knows, our baths are soundproof because,
Good.
that is a private area and we would not like to intrude.
Yeah. I came from a place where people like to look at my ding dong, so
Well,
yes,
do not worry, as these rooms are
privacy is needed.
anti-scrying, anti-sound, and anti not having fun.
Whoa, I'm gonna have fun, I promise.
I cast disintegrate on the attendant.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, cool. I will wait for the guy or girl. Looking forward to it, champ.
And he
That'll been an hour.
opens a
Yeah.
door for you and Faust and gives you both a key for a room with a plaque that just has a number associated with it. Yours is 8, Faust, and yours is 10, Franklin.
I am kidnapping this lady.
Before Franklin goes to his room without us, I'm gonna ask for Bob. Be like, Bob, will you join me outside of the pocket rocket?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Bob!
Oh, so you're going to pop into the pocket rocket real quick, and then pop back out with Bob.
Freak
What
everyone
form
out
does
in the
Bob
room.
have right now? Is he the mimic still?
Yeah, he's still in the mimic body, and I'm gonna tell him, be like, you need to be, I don't know, some basic humanoid form, because we're in an inn and we're about to have a good time, but you need to look sort of normal.
Talking scarf or something.
I know I've got one basic Bob form, so I guess I can go with that. It's been a while since I've held it, though. Let me see.
Basic
And
Bob.
you see uh the reshaping of himself, because he was a camel, the very last thing.
Yes.
Um,
No, wait, was he a camel? Because
No, yeah, he was having
we got
fun
to
with
Click
Ezra.
Castle, and he took on a humanoid form and was frolicking in the garden
he
with the
never did.
attendees.
He was in Ezra form last time.
That's right. He did say Ezra's form. That you were correct. I was gonna say I didn't think he turned forms from the camel when he was frolicking in the gardens, and that
Oh,
wouldn't
he was.
be something. That would be something that Bob would totally do as a camel.
Yes, he definitely would.
But I guess if he did turn into Ezra, then he might be doing some of those. So I guess being lastly in Ezra's form, you would see Ezra in front of you, and him growing a moderate beard and a heavy unibrow with this long flowing locks, and a kind of slight hunch to him.
Are you saying that Ezra is Neanderthal Fabio?
No,
No, this is Bob.
So this is Bob's take on Ezra. Got it.
No, this is Bob. This is like Bob's form.
Oh,
Like
this is
his
just
Bob's
okay.
original form before he
yeah,
became a spirit of intellect.
yeah. He was when he was found by Ash, he was literally just a skull with glowing orbs for eyes. So no one's ever seen his human quote form, but it was a human like skull that was found.
I'm gonna look him over and I'll be like, okay, if that's what you want to roll with, but be aware, we're gonna have some of the good fun attendees, and I kind of like raise my eyebrows at him before I take his arm.
And he just puts his hand on his hips and he goes, "Well, mistress, you should have told me." And he just he kind of leans back, the hunch disappears, his chest pumps up, and you can see through his robe abs appear.
I'm gonna try and be like, there you go, and still holding onto his arm, take us out of the pocket rocket. I'm sorry, I talked over you. What did you say?
Like the abs are bulging so much, like you see them through the fabric of the robe.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
I can hear this sound.
Who needs laundry services?
Crazy.
We got a washboard right here.
Right here.
Gorb says nothing at your disappearance and reappearance going into your room. We've accommodated for 3 guests. I think there are a couple more. He turns
So
to
Aganon
the
will request, he requires both a balcony and a fireplace, along with the bath that he assumes is included.
Yes, the bath is most certainly included. I
then,
can. The balcony, it will be one of our topper floors, but it should fit inside of your budget.
Fantastic. And could you also send a masseuse up to my room? And to be clear, this is only for a masseuse.
No miscommunications here.
He stops walking, and just so that we're clear, there is many masseuse. Miss. That's a me failing. What's the plural of masseuse? Monsieur?
I have no clue.
Masseuses?
Musai? No. Masseuses, probably.
Musai.
Musai.
That's the plural of moose.
Moose. I gotta look it up now. Masseuse. Masseusa.
Masusa?
No, that's
Okay.
this is Hebrew for something. I'm misspelling masseuse, I'm guessing. I don't actually know how to spell masseuse.
Oh
The
man! All
multi-step
right.
process. Look up who massages and they're called, and then their plural form.
Yeah, it's masseuses apparently in English, I guess. Anyways, yes, we have a plethora of masseuses, and those of which are both in various crafts and particular niches acquainted. Is there one that you might be preferential to? Deep tissue is at the top of the list usually. Then we have the reggae or Reggie or however you want to say it, and then Reiki. That's what it was. And then there are.
Whichever doesn't include any funny business.
This is still not quite precise, but I think I know who to send. You will want to take the balcony suite, and you are following him along in a hallway, and you find a door that seems to kind of depict a diagram of the balcony.
Lead the way.
He hands you the key. Your attendant will be up momentarily.
Could I have some time to bathe first? I do not want to subject anyone to this. And he gestures.
Well, certainly. Do you have a particular time frame that
1
I
hour
should?
would suffice.
Okay, I can do that. And
Many
he hurries
thanks.
hurries off with the final member of the party.
I'm not
Agnon will
ready
slip
for a
in,
room
start
yet.
a fire, and get in the bath.
I want some booze and some bitches.
Well,
And then when I
Gorbo,
pass out, I want a couple bitches to take me to a room where I will sleep and wake up whenever I want.
I know exactly how to treat you. Then we have the High Roller Special from and connected to the Pink Plush Pig. You won't even have to leave indoors to make it from one establishment to the other. All you will have to do is take this pill. He presents his hand.
What
Just
is
presenting drugs, questionable drugs.
insight check? I don't know. What is this pill?
Insight? Go ahead and roll.
I have +1. Let's do it. Hey, that's I don't know. That seems like a pretty good number. That's almost, but maybe not
17?
at level 20.
17. You
Yeah.
you know that more than likely he is being genuine with himself, obviously, and with his presentation, and with the establishment, as his reputation as on the line, as well as the establishments that he's mentioned. You don't know anything about the Pink Plush Pig or the Pink Pony Inn that you find yourself in, but the Pink Plush Pig. Is no one else there too? Yeah, right. Yeah, everybody else is left into the rooms. He goes on and sees your hesitation. You're looking at it. He goes, "Well, I apologize. I assumed you knew about the city. Um, The
Oh no,
pink
he's just curious what the drug is.
Yes, I understand.
Like does he know what the pill is? He's not questioning anything else. He's just trying to see if he can recall what the pill is.
He you had seen at least on the pill before he'd started to elaborate the letter P inscribed on it, and the thing itself is a powder, or not a powder necessarily, but the solid form, not the liquid gels.
Yeah, so it's
Of
a
the modern era.
proprietary pink
Pressed
pony
pill.
pill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And it is very pink, shining to the lights, and he just explains, this will better, not only, I won't say
He
better
snatches
your
it while
evening.
he explains.
It will simply, as you're swallowing, enhance the quality of your evening. However, if you do find at any time you need to pull out, as it were, you need to have this. And he follows up with a small flask. Drink this at any time, and you will find that you will be removed to your corridors, and all others will be locked out.
He
So that you
politely
may
takes
have-
it, but will immediately forget about it. Thank you.
My pleasure. And if there is anything else, he bows with his one hand in front, one hand in back, and then the hand in back as he turns to go offers you his card. Please take this for any other requirements.
Likewise, he will politely take it and then immediately forget about it.
And
To the bitches!
on the card was also the key to your room, which literally is just you see you start to see a little bit on the edges of your vision. This just this bubbly effervescence as you're looking at the key in your hand that has just a pair of panties on it. And you're walking down the hall looking for the symbol on doors, and you finally find it, open it, and as you do, your vision goes fully pink, almost rosé, and inside is just a bunch of bitches that go, hey! And you don't remember anything else from the rest of the night.
Nice. Good.
Blackout drunk real quick.
Excellent.
Anyone else want to describe what they're doing inside their chambers or rooms for the evening before taking a long rest?
I'm gonna say probably
Do
getting a
whatever.
bath with the attendees and not only getting clean but also enjoying herself to the max with Bob. And Bob's probably, because I'm assuming the attendees they set us are good for all rounds of activity.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Ezra's
So that's
gonna
definitely
split-
what Ash was doing.
Ezra's going to be splitting the females with Bob, and then switching with Bob in a tag team type event,
Mm.
and then going to sleep.
Maybe getting confused and doing Bob too. Who knows?
Bob turns into a lady at one point.
I was gonna say Bob can be anything. Or anyone.
I'm imagining Bob doing a really terrible female voice, but Ezra just doesn't catch it.
Yeah,
No.
baby, yeah.
Hold on, listen. How well is Ezra on this? Perceiving Bob. Let's find out. Can Ezra perceive Bob? He's hammered. He's bathed. He has yet to find any clothes, so he's still rocking. Let's see, his passive is 19, but we're just gonna say he's hammered, so he's gonna roll for this. See how well we're doing.
Faust is going to
16. No.
Faust is going to get cleaned up,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's going to go into the pocket rocket real quick and use the chest of wonders to purchase a pair of sending stones. They are an uncommon item.
Oh, okay, thank you. I was just about to go look them up.
Rocky Talkies.
We'll call them 250.
250? Okay. Heck, at that price, I'm going to buy 2 sets of them.
Just make sure to put them in your inventory. And subtract the gold.
Edit. And then he has a date with a guardsman somewhere on the walls before the day is through.
Please elaborate.
Whenever we were dining, we were accosted by some guards who were demanding taxes.
Yes, absolutely.
And Faust said he would find him later.
Okay.
And he said he would be waiting on the wall.
Yes. Okay. Okay. You would find out from your interactions too with the guard the current states of the cities besides that of your current mind meld. So confirming most of what you know. But also that of what you knew. Which that there is still some undertones to the city against Ferris and the Queen, only because of their inherent disregard for the common folk. Not that they don't want to help them, they just are unaware of.
They're not very good at their job.
Right.
We're always partying.
Yeah. Well, and or working in Ferris's
let's go.
case.
Speak with this man. And if they are alone together, it's like I expect they would be. You don't shake a person down like that super in public.
Get him.
Yeah, they've walked the walls. Especially being a guard accompanying you, you were able to walk along the tops of the wall and in possibly areas that you wouldn't have been able to by yourself.
Faust is going to. Are we alone? Hit me in this one guard that tried to shake me down.
Yeah, I'd say more or less.
I'm
Get
going
him.
to cast a 7th level Gesh on him.
Get him, boy. Get him. Go on, get him, boy.
If he fails, it lasts for a year.
Oh, wow.
It is a wisdom save.
Thank you. Save. I do like in the new versions of the creatures. Oh, maybe it came through. I just haven't clicked over. Take the first one, not the second one. First one was a 9.
Okay, so he got a 9. I don't even see a roll at all.
In D2,
I heard one.
In roll 20.
I heard it, but I don't see it. I see the most recent thing I see is a deception roll from Bob.
It might have came
Huh.
through as
A 9. That will be
yeah.
a failure.
It's to GM.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
I was
didn't,
gonna
That
it
is
didn't
a
ask me.
failure. So I have placed a magical command on him that you can see within range of you, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of activity as you decide. If the creature can understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by you for the duration. While the creature is charmed, it takes 5d10 psychic damage each time that it tries to act in a manner directly counter to my instructions, but no more than once each day. A creature
Okay.
that can't understand you is unaffected by the spell. You can issue any command you choose, short of an activity that would result in certain death. Should you issue a suicidal command, the spell ends. You can end the spell early by using an action to dismiss it. A remove, curse, greater restoration, or the like will end the spell. Because I cast it at 7th level, the spell lasts for a year.
Yeah, boy.
Ignore that last one. I don't know what the first that came from. But anyways. So
The
what's the
command
You're
command?
I'm
doing what he's told.
is that once a day, he is to contact me on the Rocky Talkie and answer my questions. I want to keep an eye on the city, basically, through him.
And then forget that you had asked him questions.
Yes.
Okay.
And also, he's charmed by me, so when we talk, he's just going to really like me.
Okay.
And the way you described him, I believe he was like higher ranking, but not like so high ranking that he basically ran things. But he should definitely be privy to things.
Oh yes, absolutely. He doesn't run things, but as an overarching.
Also, I'm going to get it in his head that we're going to give him a piece of information that might get him promoted. The sewers are full of cranium rats, and he and some guards need to take care of it. Or at least some guards need to take care of it. Maybe not him. People
Hey,
under
good
him.
job.
Have them go clean it up.
Saved us the trip.
You're saying that, and he kind of looks at you askance, and he goes, "I know we've got a rat problem, but
They're bad.
Ooh, do we get a one shot where we're all just like low level guards fighting cranium rats?
Yes.
Can you prove it? That they were cranium? I mean, rats are one thing. Completely
Is there a
understand.
rat with insight?
Not on the top of the walls, no.
Fair enough. Trust me. Go investigate. It will become quite apparent. Or ask a druid. I'm sure there's one in the city.
I think with Charmed, you have advantage on a, persuasion, right?
I believe that's how it works. At least that's how it is in Baldur's Gate. Persuasion, advantage. Boom, boom.
With Gias, like even if you don't persuade him, he'll just take damage if he doesn't do it.
Well, this isn't part of the command.
Well, that's not part of the command. That's just me
Yeah.
informing him of a piece of information that will.
Uh,
Yeah, 13.
That one came through. Yeah, I fixed it now. 7. So he goes, well, I will at least look into it, Can't hurt. I appreciate
boy.
the intel.
I'll
And-
give him 10 gold as my taxes and carry on with my day.
Whew, this will feed my family for a week. Maybe
Only a
2
week.
months.
There we go.
If we stretch it,
wildly wealthy.
So he has a walkie-talkie that he's to communicate with me, and I'll reach out to him when I need it. Otherwise, unless something major is going on, you don't need to employ that.
Right.
And there we go. Faust has done a thing.
Smart.
He's now going to go sleep like a fucking baby and not worry about Ezra getting into trouble or Franklin destroying a city.
Ezra be in trouble.
You come
I
back
hope
in.
Franklin doesn't go destroy a city.
You come back into the pink plush pig, or I got that one stuck in my head from
Pony
earlier. The Pink Pony Inn and the Gorbo is still standing there, and he goes, "You are looking especially haggard. Should I order the special bubbles to your room?" And he does not say this with a wink or any inclination in his words, only earnest.
You know what? You know what? Faust isn't so completely dead. Yeah, sure. He'll have bubbles.
Wonderful. I will make sure that is transpired. You enjoy your evening, good sir.
Watch Bubbles be a girl's name. Or it's a guy's name. Goes up.
I am Bubbles.
Oh,
No.
if that's happening, well, we're going to figure out.
No, you're gonna go up to your room, and as you're preparing your bath, within minutes of you reaching your room, there is a housekeeping, and on a tray outside with a bowed head, and Lady Orc has these spheres laid out on a tray in a pyramid. Please take as many as you would like. They will all provide the pink pony experience.
Okay, Faust is taking the tray of bubbles. He's going to have a bubble bath. I'm sure that this will not have any side effects that Josh is doing to fuck with Faust at all. Let's get
You-
sand into a hole again like we did last session.
Raises her eyebrows at you taking the entire tray, but I would suggest only using one as you close the door. At a
I
time.
get absolutely baked.
You know what? Faust will just try one. Because that will at least raise a few red flags.
You drop one into the bath that you were drawing for yourself, this copper tub with these claw foots, and the warm water, as it was about halfway full, and your spigot, which is still spouting water, almost within seconds is filled to the brim with bubbles.
Bubbles.
Faust is taking the rest of these and putting them in the pocket rocket. They might be useful someday. If we ever need a fuck ton of bubbles for some ungodly reason. This is the kind of shit that like turns out to be like a beholder in a bag or something.
You've got
An
9 more.
element of chaos is always helpful.
You've
It
got
really
9
is.
9 more. And if you guys have not noticed, in your character sheets, there is a thing that they have provided recently. Where was it? Inventory,
Inventory.
shared
Oh yeah, you have
inventory.
vehicle inventory.
Is there a vehicle inventory as well as shared inventory?
Oh, shared inventory. I've been putting inventory in for Adune.
Yeah, I remember we'd started that, but it was a more recent development that they created shared inventory. And
Oh yeah,
basically,
party equipment.
yeah. So if you were to put it in the pocket rocket, like you were saying, you can put those 9 bubble bath bombs, whatever you want to call them, into that inventory, and then everyone will have access to it and see it.
Do you remember how
That's
to add things?
You gotta add a custom item in this particular
There
case
it
because I
is.
have not done that.
As
This
the guy
is
said, special bubbles.
Special bubbles.
9. Add item. 2 party equipment.
And as Faust is double checking and then triple checking that all of the doors leading up to and including his room of the bath are locked, you then undress and go into the bubbles, I'm guessing, and
Just
realize.
carry on.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and then realize that as you submerge yourself, that they exude this relaxation sensation, that of utter disregard for the world around you. So I think there's a spell for this, but I don't remember it. But it's basically just you don't care about anything right now, other than just relaxing.
Hell yeah. These bubbles will be useful later. Faust is done. You will see Faust at some time tomorrow.
We've still got we finished whiskey, who's blacked out currently. Although you do get a brief intermission of you're inside of this vast room with this giant crystalline growing tree that's pulsating, and there's music going, and that's the only memory you get from that.
Awesome.
And then I guess we can go over to Franklin.
I'm gonna do some evil shit, guys. Sorry.
Discreet about it.
We need information. I wait until everyone's done going in and out of the pocket rocket. I short rest for 1 hour to regain all my spell slots. Because I am a warlock. And
Fair.
once the person that I asked for, the person who is an expert in like regional politics and politics of the cities arrives, it will be dim, and I will attempt to convince them or intimidate them. First persuasion, then intimidation, to enter the pocket rocket.
What was it that you'd asked for again? Was it as a masseuse? Right?
No, an
That was me.
expert on regional politics.
But it was
Agamemnon got the masseuse.
a bath attendant then?
Me? No bath.
Yeah. But a bath attendant that was versed in that. I thought it was
Yeah.
something like and that.
Well, I'm just looking for someone who's well versed in like regional politics, in whatever way I can say it.
Okay.
That like gets
Okay.
them here without
Okay.
I don't actually care about the bath. I need their brain.
So you get a knock on your door. Just a simple, polite.
I'll open it. Yeah. Hi.
You open the door and you see a reptilian, a lizard folk on the other side.
Hey.
Feminine,
reptile.
apparently, only by dress, because she has a skirt on. Although her voice is fairly masculine. She just goes, "Well, I've been called. And provided a sizable sum. What would you have of me?" She looks kind of warily at the door frame even.
I give her my biggest smile. I don't look evil currently, nor do I give
Right.
off an evil aura thanks to my ring. Honestly, we're new into town, and I've been charged with coming up to speed on how things work around here, and this seemed like the most direct way to purchase those answers, essentially. So
Well,
I've made a space already. I dictate to a desk with some like paper and pencil. I'd like your full testimony on the big players in the region, who to watch out for, who hates who, major players and cities, and everything that you can for the time that I've got you.
and she just kind of tilts her hip off to one side, putting her hand on the other side and her head to the askew, and just goes, "Well, sweetie, the most direct way to that actually would have been asking for a decadent night's stay for your information." And she winks at that.
I'm 12 years old,
However,
ma'am.
I do see your stature. You may not know that at your particular age. And you, I really, This is really
It's
unusual for
unusual,
myself.
yeah. But here's the thing: it's quiet, and that's what I like. You want money? I'll get you money. You want shit? I'll get you shit.
I see the
Perhaps someone should have gotten a room with Franklin.
and
He's either
she
doing this or I'm murdering her and taking it.
um
That's what's about to happen.
she's standing outside the door, but at this
Yeah, I
point
know.
she kind of looks down either end of the hallway, pulls what you can perceivably see at her waistband, a piece of paper out, and is um touching it, swiping around on it, and then she puts that hand up while she waits. Okay, and she slides the piece of paper back down into her waistband. We've been adequately compensated for whatever you would like to talk about, sweetie. And then she walks into the room.
Oh, they hadn't punched in the
I
numbers yet?
I close the door with a big evil smile on my face. So long as everything goes cordially and she puts every piece of information down that I asked for, and I'll also be insisting on the cast of Zone of Truth. I will have her continuously write information about the major players, the politics, everything possible. And if she attempts to hide anything, then I'm probably gonna murder her.
Damn.
Um, not
So
knowing
like,
that, obviously,
yeah,
she
not
does
knowing that,
her best to
she does
outline
know
what.
about the Zone of Truth, though. I would assume.
Right. Um, she would see you of drawing that, kind of shrugged and been nonchalant about writing at the desk while you're inscribing this zone of truth around her, because she does her best to write all of this down. Um, and she kind of is perhaps smiling because this is probably one of her less taxing services she's provided. Um, but she finishes up on the third page with all of the information that she would know about all of those individuals, as it is a very short list. For the most part, you can see at the top of the list the queen and now her new fiance Shandar, and Sir Ferris Tellis, who all three seem to be intertwined and interwoven into the others that are on the list, as everything needs to pass those three before it becomes any sort of political agenda.
Uh, I'm also looking for. So as I look through this, I'll have her elaborate on certain points. I'm essentially looking for individuals that are just outside that power structure that still hold key positions.
As she's going down the list and
Like
describing it to
Minister of
you, I guess,
Finance and all that shit.
right? As she's going down through the list and describing it to you, she would say, "Well, there are the folks of the Treasury. However, they take direct command from Queen Theoda. They will not operate on their own. They are almost in their own bubble and only accessible to that bubble by Queen Theoda. However, if you're looking outside of the current power structure in that of the Sir Ferris's court, he has many influential figures that, as you as I've elaborated here, and she points to an area that she's been writing, that they have connections to those in the court, as well as um, as to Sir Ferris himself. So via that route, there is a circular path, as most politics are, as you understand, to encompassing an ideal insertion point, if that's just what you're looking for. Although I don't,
Kill this lady.
I feel awkward saying
Too
that in
much.
this particular endeavor. Have you been explained where about the birds and bees, my boy?
I
This
don't
lizard
believe in
folk said.
birds. They're government spies.
I'm sorry.
The
No, I'm just
birds
kidding.
are government spies. It's got to
Yes.
be true, guys. Think about it. If every wizard in like the government has find familiar and they all summon a bird, how many of those birds are watching you right now? Birds are spies.
So many. Those
They're the
birds are
best
perfect.
spies. You choose an owl. They have natural stealth. They have a fly speed.
And their wings are
Anyway,
100% silent.
birds are spies. I'll shoot down every bird I see. All right. I'll essentially use this time to continue pumping her for information.
In which way?
Let's see. Well, I'm trying to find like weak points in the city. I'm trying to determine like what the like. I heard someone say that there was like a court or a portion of the government that was like unhappy uh
Okay.
with the
So,
queen. Like I'm trying to get a run. Like he's new in town. I'm trying to get
right.
a full rundown of where are all the pressure points. Where can I start pushing and pulling?
Without being too
Searching for
specific,
discontent in the city.
without being too specific as you are, the 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 lady, the lizard folk lady, um,
It'd be so difficult to get away if I kill her.
as you keep pumping for information, she would go, "This is really rather intimate questions that you're asking about our city without even knowing my name. My name is Floria, if you are curious. Um, wow, you're a very rather insistent young lad, I guess.
Uh
Um,
huh. You know, I
I
have been curious about the birds and the bees, but I wouldn't want to do it here of all places. Would you come into my house?
I would consider it, with the fees that were paid. However, with your
It's
age, I don't know if you're quite ready for that, lad.
okay. I'm
Um,
technically over 3,000. I'm just stuck in this body. What do you feel about that? That's a moral quandary.
I really rather don't think so, because I would be
Right?
on top of that body, and that would be a problem with me. Anyways, um, to
That's
answer your
fair.
question about
Can I
the
at least show
city
you my
at
credit card or collection? I've taken them from people.
to answer your
This one's good
question
for 2%
about
cash back. Sorry.
about the city itself, there are some individuals that find the current power structure abhorrent,
Mm.
and they generally meet on a regular basis. They call themselves the back alleys
The
because
back alleys.
they hide in the back alleys.
These guys with
They're not a very creative group, are they?
No, they are not very creative. However, they find themselves at a loss because most of the city is against them for this change. They are the minority. They want the status quo to change. Being that the common man should hold priority as opposed to the singular at the top. But most agree that those that are at the top are holding everyone else in protection against the horrors that be outside of the city, Socrates.
Yeah, there's a lot of horrors outside the city. Let me
In-
tell you.
Including myself, young lad. So, I hate to say, but you're delving into some dark alleys. Some back alleys.
Wow, you don't say. I never knew that I might have dug too deep, so you say. I'm gonna try to convince her that all of this was just like the stupid ramblings of a 12-year-old who's just like too obsessed with like a crime drama. She's like, oh, I don't want to get in actual trouble. Now that since she views me as a young person, I'm gonna attempt to trick her into not being suspicious of all this information.
Trust me, you won't need advantage, although I was about to give it to you. I've got -2.
Okay, I automatically have advantage. Thank you, Book of Vile Darkness. Why didn't it roll twice? 15? Oh god, that might not be great.
Don't worry, it was an 8, honey.
Oh,
And I don't even remember what we're rolling for. Oh yeah, you were insighting checking something.
no, I'm persuading her into
Right.
believing
I was
that
insight checking. I was
yeah,
insight
I
checking.
went too far, and I'm not an actual threat. None of the things that she told me are like suspicious.
Yeah.
I'm just
So she
stupid young
basically brushes it off and goes, "Oh, it's just the curiosities of the youth. Always intrigue."
Yeah, she's still in the zone of truth, so I know she believes it. After I pump her for all that information, I can leave, and I put the knife that I'm holding behind my back away.
You have to remember forevermore, it was your cause that has defined what the name of the back alleys are, because I did not come up with that beforehand. Anyways.
We're the back alleys. What do you do back here? Stuff.
Okay, I was mocking them because I thought you deliberately made them sound it. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
this is the group we're dealing with? Ooh. After she leaves, I'll use my remaining spell slots to cast Dream repeatedly.
How many is that? And
say that once more.
I said, how many is that? Just
Well, let's see. Cast Stone of Truth, but that's a low level. I can do it 3 times. I'm attempting to, I believe.
you
The
don't have to
wizard
define it
formula
right
is
now.
body. Okay.
You don't have to.
Well,
I was gonna say.
I'm mostly aiming at people around the wizard, and specifically the wizard. I'm trying to drive him crazy.
Oh.
Whoever's
What
in my
wizard?
body right now,
Oh, I see.
the druid who's currently in the wizard's body. I'm gonna
Oh, yeah,
start
Papa's boyfriend.
haunting him. I don't have to
He's
be there
warded.
to kill him. I just have to make sure he doesn't sleep long enough to die of exhaustion.
He's warded.
Yeah,
Is
isn't he
he?
warded?
Did we pick
He
up the
warded.
ring?
he protection from good and evil. Doesn't that give
What
him
does that protect from?
advantage?
From good
It,
and
it,
evil.
yeah.
Let me look at the spell. Until it ends, so it was up to 10 minutes, one willing creature is protected against certain types.
And
Grants several benefits. Disadvantage on attack rolls. Target also can't be charmed, frightened, possessed by them. The target has advantage on these new saves. So
Advantage. So this is remind me who
is already charmed, frightened, or possessed, but it only lasts for 10 minutes.
well,
I guess
it's until he gets back, and then he's going to get a permanent version.
Guess this is
Right,
Moab.
but she's not there yet, right?
But he's warded by Kiro at the current moment.
What exact moment? Because your spell only lasts 10 minutes.
You guys are going towards. It's 10 minutes concentration. And
I don't know
is dream, charm, possess, or let's see.
I don't know, what does 10 game minutes translate to world time?
I guess I didn't finish Mohawk's character sheet. I was trying to get to his character.
I mean, this session and last session are essentially going at the same time, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
Let me just.
I don't see that this thing calls it charmed, possessed. Need to get that boy a ring before it's too late.
Oh, it's on Kiro's docket, I promise.
Well, good, because you're headed away from the city that has things for sale. It's a race now.
I believe Moak said he can create the ring or something there like it.
He can. Well, not the ring, but he can cast the spell that you were casting on him. Protection from good and evil.
Right. He needs long protection, though.
What was the saving throw he's rolling currently, though? I finally got to something that I could roll.
So he would have to roll a Wisdom 19.
Save. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
11.
So,
but
remember,
with
he has
advantage.
He has
with
advantage.
I wish it asked me that every time I clicked on the roll, if I have advantage or not. It was worse. So the 11 still holds.
So I'm basically using the dream to keep him awake. I don't want it to come off as a weird dream that he would tell other people, just like an uncomfortable one where no one shows up. But I want something that it spawns a nightmare, but not something that I don't want to appear before him and be like, "Get out of the body, dickhole." So it'll need to make another wisdom save. Or wait, no, this is the same wisdom save? How do I post the spell?
What was the nightmare about specifically?
I guess so. What I've been doing is I put in the sense of dread and fear into the room and then kind of let him fill the dream in as a way to try to gain a little information, throwing a boggart at him, right? Okay. Dang, you rolled the same thing. So he'll fail. He'll take Where's the spell? 3d6 psychic damage. And if I have a body part, lock of hair or clipping from a nail or similar portion of target's body, I have his eye in my head. It makes it save with disadvantage, so that'll just be important in the future. But he takes 3d6 psychic damage, and he will gain a point of exhaustion.
Rolled it to guess if you weren't.
Yeah.
6, 7.
Works for me.
He's still up.
That's fine. This is going to take a few days.
Plus, he taken that thing of exhaustion, so guess he's stressed, and that's
Yeah.
probably what he figures. He's like,
He's
I gotta get
sleepless.
this fucking drove back up. Let's gotta get this druid grove back up.
Can I dive deeper into determining why he wants to get it back up? I will detect thoughts if I have to.
While in the dream, and those being his last thoughts, you just simply know that he is a druid. His druid's grove has been utterly obliterated, and his whole purpose in life was that grove and maintaining it. So his hope, dreams, wishes, everything rides on him bringing that up and proliferating a druid's grove.
After the dream ends, I'm going to scry on him. I'll have advantage because I have a body part. I want to see where they are. And then that'll probably be it. And then I'll go back to a 4-hour long rest.
Is there a save for that? Wisdom again?
Yeah.
Oh, technically, that happened in our session, and he passed.
That wasn't
No.
me scrying.
That wasn't Franklin. It was.
Oh, it wasn't?
That was the wizard scrying
Oh.
from the table, trying to figure out what's going on. There's a lot
I
of
see.
scrying going to be happening.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
But no, that was a good call out. So wisdom 17. Trying to see if there's
+3, 17 meets it, beats it, motherfucker!
wait, hold on. How do I post this?
Display in VTT, if that's a button.
No, it's not.
I don't know what you're looking at, so I don't know
So
what this.
there's the save modifier is determined by connection and knowledge. So it's trying to tell me modified how well you know, and if they try to get ready, they can fail. Sorry. I'm gonna copy paste this because this is confusing.
Okay.
I haven't done scrying like this in a while.
Just in determining that too, if Aganon wants to explain what is happening in their room, and Whiskey Jack would simply just get another blip from their blackout of you see an individual floating up in the air with a 20-foot long hose into your mouth and a funnel at the end of it and a giant jug that they're holding and pouring into it, and they're just going chug 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 chug
Fuck
and
yeah.
then Then it's blacked out again.
I love the little brief come tos.
Excellent.
All right.
Okay, so Aganon would have started his fire and gotten into his bath and probably looked around for some bubbles, if there were any.
You had seen on a shelf a small allotment that of one or two spheres that were labeled bubbles.
Do they have smells?
One is of lavender and the other is of juniper.
IRL, I don't even really know if I know what juniper smells like. Is that like a pine?
Close to. If you've had gin, then you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, okay. He'll use that one. So he's going to relax in his bath for a little bit. And then make sure he is up and properly dressed in time for the masseuse to come in.
As Oh, I was just gonna say, as you're putting on your robe out of the bath, finished up drying, you hear the subtle double knock.
Just one moment, and he's all frazzled, and he's like grabbing his pants, and he at least gets his pants back on. But he figures he will have to lose the shirt anyway. So he'll answer the door awkwardly in like normal pants and a bathrobe.
And the masseuse greets him with a table that she's dragging, and goes, "Well, I'm been accommodated, so don't feel the need to tip," as she's dragging the table into the room. But
He'll just pick it up one-handed.
oh, well, thank you.
Mm.
Anywhere that you would like, please set that up. And she just kind of
Very good, very good. And he puts it in front of the fire.
huffs. Oh, good selection. And she walks up as you're setting up the label, the legs to the table, and sits up on a ledge next to the mantle, a couple different oils. And she dips her hands into one. Please, disrobe and make
Certainly,
yourself
I will
comfortable.
disrobe, but I will not dispant. We can keep the massage, in the northern hemisphere. Please.
Well, absolutely. That is certainly within my pay, as she's rubbing her hands together. And you lay down on the table.
Been too long, and we can phase through the massage.
Yeah.
Unless
yeah.
you had any
Really
ideas.
wanna.
Yeah, unless you
He spent all month planning that massage out. How dare you?
Started at the top, the quad muscle. Slow rotations. About 5 minutes.
But I will say he's got about 10,000 knots. So the massage is equally as painful as it is nice. But it was necessary.
and
Then,
go ahead.
after the masseuse leaves, he will then grab a drink, go out onto his balcony, and go into the white space.
Okay. With the oils still permeating his body.
Yes.
Hey, girl? Or boy?
Or
I
name
don't
away.
remember which.
What?
I don't remember which one of your characters was male. Is it both of
Aganon.
them?
Aganong.
Aganon.
This
Is
one.
male. Yeah. So I'm really bad at doing the guy voice. I cannot.
Or
I mean, like, I could, but then I don't take myself seriously and I'll just chuckle through the whole thing.
I get it.
I can't do ladies. I understand.
Yeah, that's what I was exactly going to say. Is like, I'm over here. I'm a Dune, just
Yes, This is the generic female voice. This is how you know it's a woman you're talking to.
Exactly.
And sometimes they're a real southern woman, and you just know a couple things, but then it gets a little close to uh, Herbert the pervert.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, a little too close.
Strong Russian woman.
Sometimes
There you
you
Don't
go.
worry, little boys. It's okay.
Oh no.
So
So
as
Freya
he
is.
oh, mhm.
Oh, sorry, finish your thing.
Oh, okay. As he goes into the white space and meets with Nimue, they're again confronted by the sense that they don't need to speak because they are of one mind. They know what the other is speaking or thinking simultaneously. And first, it's just a download of like flashes of everything that's happened between them separately. And then Nimue updates him on everything that's been going on in other people's rooms. Particularly of the danger to her new companion, the druid. Crap, I'm so bad with names. What's his name?
Grandam?
No, the
Double agent.
yeah, the guy that we put him in Matt's body.
Oh, Mohawk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Double agent.
And then after they've caught each other up on everything that's going on, they spend most of the rest of the time planning how to find where they're from and spitballing ideas. And while Nimue would like to become a god, and they talk briefly about their plans for that, their priority is just getting home. So the other is kind of a nice to have. Getting home is the like the thing they can't live without. And yeah, they just after they're done sharing and plotting, they just kind of spend the rest of the night together, if you know what I mean. Oh, and
Very
of
nice.
course she's tempted to raise an eyebrow at the smell, but she knows exactly everything that has happened through my role playing of it.
Yeah, yeah.
So she knows there was no, as Aghanon said, funny business.
Oh.
With that final wrapping up of your scenario of what's happening in the white space, you would generally feel a warm sensation washing over the party as the rest of them, everyone, gets their long rest, long-awaited long rest, in comfort and just general plush endowment. There's just that. Some of those in the party have never experienced this realm of not having to worry about anything, as they know, and having inspected in some cases the wards around the room, knowing that they are safe and comfortable. And then Whiskey Jack, the last memory you have is that of praying to the porcelain god. And
Of
then
course.
remembering at the very last second after that first porcelain god pray.
The
You
chicken
have
out drink that they gave him.
Yes, the flask.
Mama
And
didn't raise a bitch. Mama didn't raise me at all.
and you take a drink.
Fuck Megan.
Well, he
And
got
then,
pushed out of the nest as a baby, remember? Going over his
Hi,
tragic
bitch.
backstory
I
last
just
time.
kick you out.
By a suspiciously large, unfamiliar looking chick.
Yeah. No, his fat ass sibling who was 3 times his size and looked nothing like him.
And you take a drink of the flask for the first time this evening. And you find yourself instantly transported to bed. No nausea, no hangover for the next morning. You can feel as if you had not had any of the experiences from the previous night other than those that you vaguely remember that I've
And the
already
fun
stated.
ones.
Exactly. And just this comfortable, warm embrace of a bed that you find yourself in. And you pass out. Well, good session, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good.
Oh, Emily, you're dangerous now.
Huh?
Your
I
character
didn't
is-
necessarily say
your
Agnon is
character's
going to
in
do
it.
anything about it. Nimue is
Right.
concerned. So Agnon's priority is always going to be Nimue and returning home. If you can help
Mhm.
protect her friend, yeah, sure, okay, but that is way down the priority list.
You can't do
Also,
anything.
there's not
Also,
really
I had
much.
just
None of
thought
my
about it.
characters know.
Just thought about what?
That Ash, she sat at the table, so she can hear everything I hear. So while she's enjoying herself in the bath with the bath attendants, she's hearing this conversation that Franklin is having.
Oh, yeah.
And I can just
And-
imagine her in the middle of activities just like giggling, like, ha, he's being so evil, it's great.
while like
Being that evil.
while like the attendants are like, you know, down on you and then behind Ezra, you know.
And I'm
What's
just
that?
chuckling away like a mad person.
You know, you saw that I had the chance to just murder that person, and I chose not to.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to have to clean up a mess.
If I brought them in the pocket rocket, that would have been a big problem.
I guess. Well, that would have been a big problem, or that would have cleaned up the problem.
I mean, the
Yeah.
biggest issue then would have been the fact that she goes missing, right?
Yeah. I'm sure we could have talked our way out of it, but it's okay. It's done.
Yeah. In the future, if we ever need information, we can kill someone who has that information, and I can eat their brains and know their information for an hour.
That is a good thing to know. Yeah, because then we can just write it down and be like, okay, disciples, go through their memories. Tell us what you have.
Yep. Tell me the relevant details. Thank you. All right. Good games. Have a good one.
GG.
Thanks, y'all.
See you guys
Yeah.
next week.
GG's.
Good night.
Bye, guys.
No, everybody. Jacob better call me in the morning.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.